All right. So we are going to just kind of review really quickly before we actually go and start pulling stuff. Just some information because we know we have both new raiders as well as people that have taken some time off of raiding with Puzzle Box or even just in general. So since I'm talking first, I'll just introduce myself. I am Kitty Bear in game. I'm Jalen on Discord. I've been playing World of Warcraft since Burning Crusade and raiding since then on and off. So this is the first time I've raid led since Mr. Pandaria. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, so please just be patient with me. I swear I'm only here because I have good intentions. I really want to, do this content. I want y'all to be able to do this content. With this many signups, we need another group. But Kazing stood up to offer to help as well. He's one of our tanks. He seems like a great guy. I'm gonna let him talk for a sec, and then we'll go over just a few little nitpicky things, and we'll be on our way.
I'm Kazing. I am a Goblin Death Knight. I stab things. You guys do your stabby thing. I do my stabby thing, and everybody gets to grab the loot and go home happy.
All right, there we go. So biggest things that we want to let you guys know is right now, this is something we were all talking about, the officers, the GM, the advisors. We are quote unquote raid 2, but that doesn't mean that we aren't going for ahead of the curve. So what we'd like to do is we'd like to rename the team as long as it won't get any of us kicked off of like a streaming platform or have the FBI show up at our house, because if it's like super sus or inappropriate, we're open to pretty much whatever you guys want to do. If you want to be a meme name, if you want to call ourselves the better team, whatever the hell y'all want to talk about, we're going to leave that up to you guys. So if you have any ideas, feel free to DM myself or Kazing. We'll bring it up to the group and be like, hey, do you guys want to be called this thing? And if there's enough people that don't have an issue with it or they like it, we'll go with it. So other than that, if you're new to Puzzle Box, or even if you're an older person to the group, please remember this is an all-inclusive environment. That means we have people from all walks of life with all kinds of different stuff that they've experienced, that they deal with daily. Respect is the biggest thing. Kazing and I are not here to talk down to you guys. We're not here to look at you guys as like below us. We are all a team. As cheesy as it sounds, the only way this is going to work is if we're positive and if we don't take things personally while also not attacking each other. That includes things like if you use recount. If you post recount and raid and then you want to be like, where was my other DPS out? I swear to God, we'll kick you out. Like no cap. I'm not messing with that. I'm not here for drama. I'm not here for toxicity. I'm taking time out of my day and my week to do this. I want to have fun and I want to kill things and I don't want it to be drama. You are responsible as a member of the team to have all of your consumables, your enchants, your gems, all of that needs to be done in advance. If you need to get on at 2 in the morning to get it done because you're going to be busy and you know you're going to be playing at that time, do it. I'm not here to judge you. As long as it gets done, we're happy. Preferably be online about 10-15 minutes before raid. As you can see, it took a minute to figure out who's supposed to be where, getting people into group, getting everything going. We want to be able to pull on time. Tonight, we know things are going to be a little bit slow. We're okay with that because we want to make sure that we talk with everybody first. Biggest thing, like I said, respect. So if I'm saying, hey, healers, let's try to hold cooldowns for this portion, or the positioning for the range wasn't great there, I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just trying to make sure that we can all have constructive criticism to move forward. And same with any of you. If you're like, hey, Jalen, or Kitty Bear, I noticed you took the thing right to the center of the group instead of to the edge. That's what killed us. Tell me, because I was probably a dumbass and didn't pay attention. It happens. We're human. Other things, if you're going to be late, if you're not going to be here, anything, please post in attendance. Or if somebody else sees it, like you guys saw for Frost, thank you for letting me know because I wasn't even checking there. We just want to be able to know because like Gray and Kitten, for example, both volunteered to flex roles tonight. So what we're going to do is, depending on like how our healing or DPS is, one of them may flex. So we just need to be able to be prepared in advance, knowing we're down 2 DPS tonight. Otherwise, biggest thing is try to like keep up with your stuff during the week. Do mythics. If you can run LFR, hell, if you have a piece that you really like need to get rid of, run a heroic. I don't care where you get it. If it helps you, then awesome. It helps the whole team. Watch any guides, read anything you have to. We will talk about the fights beforehand, but I don't want it to be like, oh, if I show up, Kitty Bear would just tell me where to go. I don't want to talk this much every night. So like I appreciate any effort you guys put into it. Before we actually like decide to just pull this little padding mob, was there anything you'd like to add, Kazing, before I ask if anybody has any questions?
I'm
Thank you so
submitting
much
the
for the
name open, but
follow.
with
Hi,
stabbing as a
Meryl.
suggestion.
I mean, I'm honestly open to whatever, as long as I'm like, as long as it doesn't promote anything really bad or isn't offensive or a slur, like I'm open to the idea, I'm just gonna say. But did any of the raid team have any questions, concerns, either about expectations, the rules, how we're gonna be handling things, anything like that? Okay. All right, awesome. So definitely pay attention to raid chat because some people are going to be typing versus talking. If you can talk when it's an important thing, obviously that helps us a lot because typing takes time. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Kazing, did you, or actually it was Gray. Gray, you said you had a feast, yeah?
Yeah, I sure do.
Would you mind dropping it? And then we'll eat. Everybody should put up flasks and then we'll get going. We are hopefully going to get a boss or two down tonight because, like I said, I'm here to kill things.
If anybody needs oil or a flask, let me know or forever hold
I'm
your
Meryl
peace.
again. Thank you so much. I appreciate you following.
Do oils work for monks since I'm not technically using my weapon?
I am grateful.
That's a good
Yeah,
question.
it works on any spellcast or attack.
Okay, cool. Then I'll take 3. How much?
Yep. When you deal damage or healing, yeah, apply to a weapon. When you whenever you deal damage to an enemy, it does not specify if it is an attack or a spell. So, who am I giving it to?
Shadow
Elon
Core
Monk.
is Shadow Core is dealing damage, and if you're a healer or a tank, you want Embalmers because it heals you or gives you an absorb shield if you're at full health already, or whoever you're healing.
Embalmers for tanks?
All right, so I'm
Tanks
giving it
and
to here. Just open trade with Kazing. I'm the goblin and the
Embalmer.
and the really ugly set here. Okay.
How much for them?
Shadow Core oil.
For tanks.
Yeah.
Just take it. It's fine.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
All right.
Anyone else need anything?
Ink flask? I don't know what they use. I think it's strength.
Everybody uses strength flasks, even the tanks for the most part.
Do can anybody
so-
make one? Like, do we need mats for Glorio?
Yeah.
Or does somebody have an extra?
Make you.
All right. Or anybody need So who needed flask of power? Open trade with me. I got 2 for you. That should last for the raid time. Actually, I have more than 2. I have like 50 of them, but you know what I mean.
Oh, you're back. Hold on, I'm sorry.
No problem. All right. Yeah, Salad's not going to be here tonight. All right. So with that, we are very heal heavy. I'm going to wait until Beth comes back just so she has a chance to speak because I know she just AFK'd. We're going to have either Gray or Beth go DPS, I'm thinking, because we're down Salad, we're down Frost, and we're down Cad, and we have 4 healers. So we probably don't need them, but I'm going to wait till Beth gets back. We'll kind of discuss that before we start pulling.
Anybody else need flasks while I'm here?
Actually, I do. Ha! Wait, nope. I lie.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
should
yeah, I
have.
was gonna be like-
Wait.
I didn't make 50 flasks for nothing.
Wait, hold on, Kaz.
Okay, technically I made them to get myself to 190, but
Can you trade me one? Let me check something.
It's mean thinking.
there's
Yeah, they're in my bank because I'm a genius. Thank you. All right.
yeah, it's no problem.
So we have
All right,
Quinn,
so
Gray, and
here's
Kitten.
the thing.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right, so who's my other tank?
Glor.
Glorosius.
Yes.
Okay, Glor, you there? All right, so my general strategy when dealing with stack trades, which is what this first boss fight is After the first
Now I gotta
stat
check
gets
something.
applied,
Because
taunt,
we
and then
should
just
have.
taunt immediately after your stacks drop.
Sound good?
So first tank takes 1 stack, the second tank immediately taunts, and then it's just whenever you have no stacks, you taunt.
When the boss uses
That tends to be a fairly successful strategy in pugs and in general for me. So
when the boss uses ear splitting shriek, be sure to use pillars for LOS. If you aren't already aware.
All right. Well, tanks, it's on you. Whenever you guys are ready, we'll follow you into battle.
I will go up, grab Mudlump.
I'm gonna put my enchants on, or my goodies.
No worries. Also, we are logging for anybody interested. I'll post them after, like Maz usually does.
Wow.
Sanic.
All right, before we do this fight, anybody have any questions? Did you review what you're supposed to do? Any mechanical concerns? All right, cool.
Welcome. I have so been looking forward to your
Could we
arrival.
set the
Let's see.
tanks to
Who
be like number 1 in the first 2 groups or something, so I can see
Yes, of course.
track them a little better?
Yeah, one sec.
Ever so earnest. And our mutinous former general, along with a contingent of mortal rabble eager to meet their end.
So they should be number 1 and 2 in group 1.
Tired of your
That work for you?
Nathria's come and
Yeah,
face
that's fine.
us. I seem to recall a similar bluster from you not so long ago, Renethal. And we both know how that ended.
Also, you have
It seems
assistant,
you
Kaz.
failed to learn your lesson. Perhaps I was too lenient.
All right.
I am, after all, known for my
Thanks, babe.
compassionate nature. Let us begin your atonement with a suitable challenge, shall we?
Ooh, what happened?
Kurt Bird.
Stone Claws. Oh, looks like I got something. Apparently, it knocks out healing.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
couldn't heal you any.
I was, yeah. None of my heals are going off. I was like, I don't think
My
this
death
is
strike
normal.
didn't help either.
Yeah, it's a curse, so we need to remove that from our tanks for sure.
I think that's a warlock thing, isn't it?
I can remove curses, so I can take it off. I don't know if we have anybody else who can remove curses though.
I
Yeah.
don't think I can.
I can, but it goes on cooldown for like 10 seconds.
Okay.
Might have to be split up further.
Yeah, we can try having one on each side of the wall. Unfortunately, the boss guys don't really like show you any of this stuff. They're just like, hey, the boss guy.
They don't walk you through trash.
Give us an aura.
All right, let me know when you're ready, and I will pull.
All right, Glory, you'll take one to the left to see if it'll help by splitting them a little bit. And we'll make sure to dispel you guys.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
3, 2, 1, pull.
Oh my gosh, I can't see Kazing. I can't see Kazing. Okay, cool. Please. Just like reorienting yourself for the first time in a raid is always the weirdest thing. Figuring out where you're supposed to be, what things happen, where they move, how you're supposed to move. Can we dispel Elong? All right, there we go. So definitely need to remember to dispel our tanks immediately. All right, so these pillars are going to be your friend. Make sure you buddy up. Take any gross stuff out of here. And just be aware, because we are going to be dancing around the red circles that are going to be near the pillars, just so it doesn't accidentally wipe us. But first pull, let's go. I'm ready to just shoot at him.
All right, let's do it. Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
Remember your tank swap? We can lust.
Sorry, that hurts.
Fight. Taunt.
You want to move immediately, Roken? I'm so used to, what's it called, healing. I automatically start healing somebody when they're low. LOS? I'll stand right here. The echolocation drops the puddles, so make sure they're not in the middle. LOS. Goodness. All right, so we're just hiding from discs. They do bounce off the walls. Be careful. I ran straight into that because I wasn't paying attention. All right, let's see. Yeah, definitely. No worries. All right.
And I'm down.
Can we get him
All
up?
right. We should probably wipe it.
Oh,
Yeah, we lost 4 people beforehand, so probably best to just wrap it and reset.
Where'd you die from? Did you get another bite?
Let me check. No, it was Wave of Blood, and then a melee hit for 13,000.
Damn. So biggest thing, the echolocation, when you get that circle, it's going to drop these red puddles. You don't want to be too far away, obviously from like a healer, if you don't have any kind of cooldown to use, because it does do a decent chunk of damage. But at the same time, we don't want them in the center of the room, because obviously that makes it really difficult when we're trying to dance around the beams. Same with dropping them right on the beams. That caused us a little bit of trouble too. The other thing, everybody was really good about going behind for like the big shriek he does though. Like people were behind the beams LOSing, which is perfect. That's what you need to do.
We could put markers down for people to put them off in that general area.
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
I'm thinking off in the corners of the room, like not near the pillars.
Yeah.
Maybe like next to these iron gates, basically on the sides.
You can go ahead and put them down, Cass.
I got to remember how to put markers down. Give me a minute.
Be sure that when the boss uses a blood shroud to not get within that circle he makes, it'll just instantly kill you.
Another good
He
thing to
starts
know.
like blindly walking around doing.
We definitely could. If we're gonna keep the boss kind of in the middle where he was, we just need to all agree. Like we need. Let me see if I can put up the what's it called? The markers.
I think if we start him on the opposite side of the 4 pillars, like where he's at, it would be harder for us to accidentally line of sight each other.
Okay.
If that makes sense. And then we have 2 pillars that we can split, or we can, decide to go to 1.
Yeah.
I was thinking we put it over there. That way we can have like just put the puddles near that gate, and then everybody can hide anywhere behind the pillars.
Yeah. If we want to do, give me one quick sec. So since we're going to be starting here in the middle, let's go to Skull first if you can make it. If not, go ahead and go to the X. Same thing, we're back here. Try to start on the moon. If not, green's going to be your safe space. So that way, hopefully our healers can not be line of sighted. They can still see what's going on. They can heal whoever has it. Definitely use a cooldown if you have it though. I tried to save my bark skin for it and I burned it too early. But try to like stay together as a group. If you see, 2 or 3 people and they're over here already huddled up together, just try to huddle up with them as best as you can. But yeah, we'll try to put the red poop near the orange and blue for you healers.
Ignore that. I did not mean to click it.
No worries. Were you asking something, Glor?
The markers for?
So the orange and the blue are if you get the red circle around you, the echolocation, because it drops those red puddles. For you, if you like get it and you're in a really weird spot, just try not to put it in the center of the room. That's the biggest thing. The other 4 are for when we need to group up for the shriek. We're going to try to all go to the same pillars. So like if there's a bunch of us over on the blue side, we're all going to try to run to red. If we know we can't make it because of the cast, we're going to go to green instead. So we're all going to try to stay on the same side of the room if possible.
Okay, you gonna call that out?
I call it out, sure. It's whenever he does the shriek though. That's the LOS. That's what I was yelling at LOS for. We'll go to we're gonna try to go to the skull side first, which is skull and then moon. But if you can't make it to skull, you should be able to make it to red because you should be on that side of the room to prepare for that. But I'll call out when echolocation goes out. Those mean gates, orange and blue. For shriek, you want to get to skull or red or moon and green. But we'll definitely call that out for you guys. Do your taunt call out like you did before. That's perfect. You guys need to be able to communicate with each other. Also, give me one quick sec. I'm going to set up my Voodoo. Were any of the healers having trouble with mana?
No, I mean, it wasn't.
Not really.
Okay, because I can innervate one of you if need be.
Can we just call it out as we need it?
Yeah, that totally works.
When is lust on this?
The guides recommend blessing
Isn't
at the
there, like,
start. Yes.
Alright.
All right. Let me go ahead. Do All right, it's on you, Tanks.
All right, starting countdown.
Remember, if you can, try to be near the skull after echolocation goes out. Oh, I interrupted it. I'm stupid. Push them in the wrong order.
Fine.
Echolocation out. Echolocation out.
Taunt.
Echolocation. Pull down if you have it.
Taunt.
Streak. Side. Side. Nice. Back on. Echo. 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 Be wary, orange side is very full. LOS. All right, you might want to stay on the blue side because red is very full. Discs are going to be coming out soon. Don't be in that circle. Mind your feet, rotate as needed. New round coming out. All right, let's try to get over towards Skull.
I got pinned down between too many discs.
Getting Kaz up.
Move your healers down.
Can I get innervate?
Who's that?
Grayton.
Freak, LOS, OS. Shit, I hit the wrong button. I'm in the wrong form. Alright, go ahead and wipe. Healers, do you feel like that was any easier to keep LOS on people when they were getting that echolocation?
Yeah, it was. It wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it's better for sure.
Okay. All right, we'll get to the top. We'll eat. Give it another push.
Personal food?
I
I can
do.
drop another table. Sorry, I forgot to last time.
No, you're fine. Thank you very much. All right, thank you.
I thought it was pretty helpful to have all the echolocation land on orange. Like we had a wide open field on the other side.
Yeah.
It wasn't on purpose necessarily, but I think if we made that kind of on purpose, that might be helpful.
I'm gonna remove
So
the
jump
blue.
back a location on orange first.
Well, we were able
I guess go
to. we were able to like I can't remember the boss fight from BFA, but we were able to do it where like we just lined it up and then we got to the edge, we got hit, and then we got out. And it was definitely a lot better because we kept the red and green side open for when all the discs are bouncing off. You're not having to dodge a
Vexiona.
blood. Yeah, Vexiona, that one.
Yeah, the Vexiona fight, you would literally jump into the thing right before it hit, so that way the void zone would get dropped on top of another void zone to keep it as minimal as possible. The hard part is that we get a lot of blood when he does that whole thing with the discs.
Yes.
We did. A lot of that is avoidable, though, isn't it?
It's if you get hit, yes. As for the healing reduction, Quinn, I'm going to be honest, I don't know. I don't see anything that mentioned being able to bop that off. So if you want to try, you absolutely can, but I don't have anything that shows one way or the other.
I don't think it does. I think it just, the stacks start falling off pretty quickly. So it goes from 100% healing reduction to 90 to 80 to 70 pretty quickly.
Yeah, it should drop over 5 seconds.
Yeah, the bite.
So any mitigation is, I think, still viable, but...
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, sorry.
During the sonar phase, he does little like AoEs you can kind of see on the ground amongst the sonars. That's the descent move. If you get hit by that, it summons an Ichor like blood thing, so try to avoid that part too.
All right. So we know what we're going to be doing. We're going to be taking the gross poop stuff to Orange. We did really good with staying up near Skull and X, and that helped our healers out a lot as well. Definitely keep an eye on the discs as you're walking. If you need to look from an overhead view as you're walking to make sure you don't run into one of the AoE zones that Gugo mentioned, definitely do it. Whatever you got to do. If you literally just want to stand still and just sidestep as you need to, if it keeps you alive and keeps everybody else alive, it's worth it. All right.
We ready?
All right, it's on you, Tanks. Yeah, I'm trying to DPS while also raid leading, and it's the first night, and it's a new group, so it's kind of stressful, but hi, Cam.
Taunt.
Echo. Orange. Good job.
Taunt.
Echo.
Taunt.
Streak. LOS. LOS. Echo. Echoes out. Orange, orange. You may need a cooldown, Kaz.
I already popped my cooldown. So I don't know if you're taunting early there, Glor, but it seems like instead of me getting hit, I'm immediately taunting it right off you.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening because I'm getting aggro even when I'm not taunting. It's really weird.
Yeah, I do see him swapping between Kaz and then like right back to Glor. Like it is happening really quickly for some reason.
Yeah, sometimes when I don't taunt at all, he turns to me, bites me, and then goes back to you.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure that part out too. That's a bit of an odd behavior.
You got this, Scorch.
Because I'm not even taunting at that point. Like, I'll taunt, he'll turn to you, bite you after the taunt, and then come right back to me. So I'm not sure if
There was another. Well, there was another boss in a past expansion that behaved the same way, though I can't remember which one.
Does anybody have a repair
I
bot?
wonder if it's,
Otherwise,
like,
I'm gonna hop
patchwork,
outside.
Where he
I just hopped
I
outside.
can put one down.
So, oh, well, unfortunate.
Do we still need one inside?
Yes, please, Fruck. I'm going to the top of the stairs right now.
All right, I'll put it at the top of the stairs. Yeah.
Thank you.
I went outside because I needed some fresh air. I don't know about you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the behavior is there. I thought he would be biting the person he has aggro on, but I'm wondering if maybe he targets before the aggro?
Is it something where like we just need to, is it just full aggro switching back to you, Glor? Or is it because you're still in proximity, it's like causing him to turn on you? Like, is it something where you just need to get out of the area? What are you noticing? Because I obviously can't really tell what's happening with you.
I think it's just going to the other tank. I know there are mechanics in another boss fight where it attacks the off tank.
Patchwork used to have that. Hateful Strikes would always attack the person with the second highest aggro, but I don't know if it's that.
Yeah, because sometimes we do have to manually taunt.
Okay.
So like sometimes it hits his main target, and then other times it hits his off tank. So I'm not really sure.
So what I think needs to happen then is we should wait on any taunts until after the bite has happened. Because I don't think he's I don't think he's double bitten anybody if we do that. So just don't taunt unless you are unless the other person has stacks, basically.
So, quick question, just so I understand. Are you guys taunting before or after the bite?
I've been taunting as soon as my stacks drop off.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Make sure that you're taunting after every bite. So you guys are just going to be taking turns with that. If you taunt too early at all, it's going to throw the whole rhythm off. I just had to double check myself. I'm like, pretty sure that's what it was.
Yeah, I just taunt after the bite.
Okay. All right. I'm going to start ready check. If you're still eating, just wait until you're done. That way our tanks know they can pull. All right, tanks. Echo.
Taunt.
Echo, echo.
Taunt.
LOS, LOS, LOS. Echoes out.
Taunt.
Echo. LOS. All right, time for discs. Let me get out of here. Remember, little movement is possible. Watch under your feet for some red circles. LOS the street. Alright, careful. We got some more circles out. LOS the street. LOS. I'm holding on to Brez for just a minute. Want to make sure we stabilize. Echo, echo.
Taunt.
I'm gonna res. Where are they? Echo's out, echo.
Taunt.
LOS, LOS.
Get innervate real quick. Thank you.
Welcome. Echo.
Taunt.
Alright, keep going. You're doing good. If you can use a health potion, help your healers out. Come on. I'm like super focused right now. LOS? Mikey, doing good. How are you? Good, good. Out of circle, out of circle. Alright, discs, here we go again. Red side is much cleaner. Oh, I fucked up. I was looking at something else. You guys got this. Just watch your discs. Yeah, I'm angry at myself. Very good. Here we go. You guys got this.
Taunt.
Echoes are out. Echoes are out. Cooldowns, pots, anything you got.
Okay.
You got this. 4%. Echoes are out. Careful. Shriek. LOS. LOS. %. You got this. Excellent.
Nice.
Nice job, everybody. I'm so sorry. I looked away and I walked straight into that circle like a dumbass.
Did I just get 2 pieces of loot there? Hello.
Yeah,
Well done.
I love it.
If we are to have any chance against
Maybe one
Nathria,
day.
we must deprive him of his most prized possessions.
Ah, yes, Anima.
That is a
We must
fun-looking
take to reach
conduit.
them.
Wait, really? There's an NPC? I want to see this.
The little one of those little drudge guys.
I want to see just how dumb I am for missing this. One moment.
I mean, he might have been up there before, but I just saw him when I released, waddling around the entrance.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Well, I feel stupid.
Love it.
I mean, it's weird as he might not have been there after we killed the first boss. So it's I don't know.
Also, Ben just reminded me, if you have loot you don't want or don't need, please whisper it to Kitty Bear. I will put it up for roll. As long as you can use it, you are welcome to roll for it.
I don't think there's much we can actually trade at this point.
Yes, it's only if you're able to, of course, which there may be some limitations.
Intellect cloak.
Well, it has strength and agility on it.
Oh, I got a
Why is it showing
3.
up as intellect from you? That's weird.
It's because the person who got it is what?
Congrats, Kazing.
All right.
Yeah.
All rolls are in, yes? It goes to Sella. So Fenlash has it.
Kazing got a 99.
Wait.
Oh, wait, where?
99.
Oh, there he
Okay,
is.
hold up. Before we do that, who had second place and what's the eye level of their cloak?
It was Sella, and they had an 85. I don't know what it is.
What's the item level?
184.
Okay, so yeah, all things being equal, I guess I'll take it.
All right. So Kazing gets it then. You rolled right as I was like, okay, all rolls are in. I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to
That's
chip
fair.
you out of your loot.
If they had a lower item level, I'd have. If they had a lower item level, I'd have give it to them. Just
Yeah. No worries.
across the board.
All right, let's go. Holy shit, what is she doing?
I can't see to heal people. How's that?
Pull them out of the fog if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't cast spells on him.
Yes, we
What
had
is
to
it?
jump.
Stacking.
We had to jump into the fog. What we're always taught not to do. Don't jump
What
into
is
the
that?
cloud.
Okay.
All right, let's
No, what'll
see.
give us a bit of morale for the next fight.
I just love the night fae thingy that's on the floor. Whoever that is,
Yes.
it's beautiful. To them.
The face stomp. That's me.
It's so pretty.
It's a beautiful.
See, my favorite thing is that I get to cast Bone Storm and the Abomination Limb at the same time, and it just makes it for fantastic AoE damage.
I got this by simping for the Night Queen.
Ouch.
Ooh.
I'm simping for the guy of this fucking raid tier.
I mean, I'm kind of simping for Thrall's mama, so hey, whatever.
That was the gamesman's snare. I don't know if he throws that out and we happen to stand on it and it does raid wide damage or what. Would that hurt?
Ooh.
But I mean, hey, I mean,
Well, you can release and then repair on your way
Yeah, I
back.
guess-
Stick with me. You know.
One positive of dying, get to repair.
one downside of dying, you have to repair.
Fair.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Oh yeah, that's definitely WoW. And every other game Blizzard's ever made. Perfectly balanced.
Blizzard is still more balanced than some other games played.
Fair.
Elite Dangerous. There's a game with some balance issues. Oh, we don't want people to do mining all day, but we did make mining 20 times as profitable as literally anything else.
Have fun
Nobody
mining.
would ever want to do something else.
And then they did a balance pass, and mining is no longer 20 times better than anything
Babe,
else. It's only like 5
I
times
printed some
better.
stuff. Can you bring it to me? Just because I know you're watching and you can hear me.
But then again, once you're sitting on 10 billion credits, it's kind of like, do credits even matter anymore, or should I just do whatever the heck I want?
Whatever, I won't. There should be some stuff on the printer. Can you bring it to me?
So we can advance to the lower levels of the castle.
So there's some hounds.
All right, which pack you want to take?
I'll take left.
If
All
these
right,
are the
I'll pet
same
the doggos
hounds,
on the right.
you
You going
might
to
want to kite
Okay.
them a little bit.
I figure, yeah, good idea.
The bleed that
Alright.
the Halls of Atonement doggos give is hurtful.
All right, ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's give it a try.
Boy.
Oh, just kidding. Haha. I haloed and killed level 1 spiders. And I got aggro, and I got scared.
All right.
I can smell your fear.
So, Huntsman.
Margot, to me.
I feel like it did, yeah. And us being spread out, for sure. Okay, now, honest question. Times for honesty right now. Who reviewed the Huntsman fight? And who did not?
Refresher.
I did.
I was going to, but then the farming animate took longer than I expected.
I've got
This
about
is the
80%
one
of it.
where she's got like the 3 doggies and they have like 3 separate phases, right?
Yes. Give me one quick second.
They have a shared health pool, I believe.
They
Yes.
do.
Yeah.
And one of them, a dog will show up that you can CC at some point, and as long as it's CC'd, it like takes more damage. But then after a certain amount of time, it's immune to CC, and then you just have to kill it real quick.
So, biggest thing is there are the 3 pets, like we talked about. So, what you guys are going to want to do is we are going to want to fan out in front of the Huntsman because there is going to be a cone attack. It is unavoidable. You are not going to have reaction time to it. So, if we are spread out with, let me put some markers. Some people here. Some people here. And some people here. Obviously not exactly on the markers, just kind of spread out in this kind of half circle kind of shape. That way we're not having 8 of us get hit at the same time with the cone. It'll only be 4 or 5 at most. So like
Where do you want us to tank him?
so you're going to tank them where they are. One of you is going to take the boss. The other is going to take the pet. You're going to want to keep them near, but like in the spot where they are right now for phase 1, just kind of spread them apart a little bit. Like somebody mentioned, they share a health pool. So it doesn't really matter who you're attacking. If it's easier for you to attack the bosses melee for some reason, if the bear is causing issues, whatever, if it's easier for you to get range on the bear, they share that health pool. We're going to kill that pet either way. But it's not like detrimental if you don't pay attention to it. The biggest thing is you need to taunt swap. There's 2 stacks of a bleed debuff. And there's going to be red circles that come out. That needs to be soaked by multiple people. If you soak it solo, you're dead. So get at least 2 or 3 people in there. If you need to run to somebody because nobody's coming to you, do it, because otherwise you're going to be a dead body. The second beast is Barghast. We have to move Barghast away from the boss. For Rip Soul, there's going to be a blue spectral soul that comes out. Our healers need to put everything you have into healing that soul before it reaches the boss. If it reaches the boss, we're dead. There is a phase 3, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think we should do a pool or 2 and see if we can get through phase 1 and 2 before we start trying to like think about what all these different things are. Let's go ahead and
Okay,
do that.
So, what I'm thinking is the boss and probably Margor need to be. Or wait, he doesn't have all 3 dogs out at the same time?
No, you do one at a time, and each dog has a different strat to them. The guides say you can hero on pool, or you can hero if there's a phase that you're struggling in. So if we want to hero on pool, we can do that. That's totally okay since it's our first try. I'm sorry, Lust.
No, it's hero.
But
we had it
Time
first.
warp.
It's Bloodlust.
If we're gonna get technical, it's time warp.
Hi, anti-pineapple, thank you.
No,
But
because
yeah,
Bloodlust was first because Bloodlust
Can we call
was
it speedy
dominant in
slaps?
vanilla.
just call it
like
Speedy
that.
slap.
fast
Speedy
boy.
slaps.
Speedy slap.
All right, so first
That's
phase.
for sure.
Let me put down some markers. One tank will be about there. Other tank will be about there. If we get to second phase, you want to bring the boss to green. Keep the pet away until it does rip soul. Then you can bring them together. But again, let's just kind of go through the first phase, make sure we understand how that works before we start getting into like all the names and cooldowns and all that kind of stuff. All right, I'm gonna do a ready check.
I will.
Do you want to swap every 5 stacks?
I put not ready, but I'm ready.
It says you should
Let's
swap at 2 stacks of the bleeding debuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
I
that's
think
wicked.
2 is what it said. All right, so I will go ahead and taunt
I
the
was
boss
going by-
first. You can take the dog.
I was going by the Mythic Trap guide.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just
Scrap
honestly
that.
printed the PDF that Maz linked for normal and heroic, and I'm just reading over it to review.
Okay, we could do 2.
But yeah, this one, there's a lot. I even wrote extra sticky notes. There's just so much stuff. So we'll give it a good college try on you tanks. Make sure you guys spread out. If you notice too many people by you, go to a different marker.
Other debuff. I don't know what that means.
I think I misspoke.
It may be in phase 3, to be honest, because I didn't even look at that part. I'm like, we're not going to worry about that yet.
Margor, make them bleed.
Yeah, we didn't have anyone stacking with the circle. We just had like two of us.
Okay.
So the bear does the circle.
When he says make them bleed?
Margor, make them
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
So we need to have like 5 melee over on the bear, I think. I mean, that's just the general number.
It's not the bear. It's he charges one
No,
person.
yeah.
So if you've got the circle on you, you need to go to someone.
Go ahead and wipe. So what happens is when he says make them bleed, he targets a random raid member. They get a circle around them. I think it's only 3 or 4 seconds, and then it goes off.
Make them bleed.
So yeah,
Okay.
that
I just
definitely
have the target next to me.
it faded much faster
Yeah.
than it seemed like it did in the video. So I did not even react.
Has your name on it.
Oh no,
So should we
Elon.
so are the health pools linked or no?
They are.
And the health pools are linked, so it's about a third for each bear with some time for like I don't know flavor text.
Should we put most of the melee onto the onto the bear the first time? That way they're all there when it's time to make them bleed.
You can. The only
Well,
issue is
so-
we need to spread out for the cleave, or for the cone. Excuse me. So,
So my
Go ahead.
I was trying to think. Maybe we have. How many melee DPS do we have here?
3 and
3.
1 melee healer. Or 4.
Okay, so we have a total of 5 people that would be in melee of him. That's a lot. Let's try to keep 3 actually directly on that bear. That way they can soak between the 3 of them. I don't know if 3 is enough though.
I can go on the bear broken here. Because I think I can solo soak it with bubble, right?
You should be able to. So why don't we have the 3 melee go ahead and stand on the right side of the room. Everybody else come near green in the middle, just so we can visually see how many people are going to be able to soak which side for the cone. So
Okay, and I'm gonna be on the boss.
I see Elon over there. I see Roken and Fen. Where are you, Scorch? All right, you're here in the middle. So Scorch, you can be on bear, but kind of stay near the yellow marker so you can help absorb the yellow cone if need be. You should still be in range. If you're not, just speak up and the tank can bring the bear a little closer to the side. And then we're gonna need our range to split between the orange and yellow cones. And you guys we're just gonna have to like really communicate with each other, keep an eye on each other, make sure we're all soaking for each other because we're the squishies. If we're just solo, like absorbing something.
Okay, and here's another question. Because they share a health pool, grouping them together when possible is going to maximize our damage.
Yes.
Aside from the AoE from the bleed effect, is there any reason I shouldn't have him next to Margor?
No, you can keep them fairly close together. The only thing you need to worry about is making sure that we have people basically in 3 different sections to absorb the cone when it happens. That's the only thing, because if we're too close and somebody's overlapping 2 cones, they're gonna get hit back to back and die. So
So I will go ahead and I'll tank him at his location then. So I'll tank him right there at location, and that way we can have the 2 of them together, and that way we can hit them with whatever AoE everybody's got.
I'm just gonna move these a little bit closer for better visualization. Because these are approximately where the cones will be. So as long as you're not too close to one of the other markers, go for it. So the cone itself, it's just if you get hit with one and then you don't get healed back up, or you get go to soak one of those circles, you're gonna die if you get hit with another cone. So we're just like trying to see right now how fast can we get down this bear as well as react to the mechanics themselves. So the DP or the melee can definitely be mostly on the purple side. We'll split yellow and orange with the range, so we'll just need to get at least 3 or 4 people on both, and then we'll just go from there. If we get to phase 2, then we start worrying about like all the other little mechanics. So if everybody wants to go and get in place, I'm gonna start a ready check.
I can do food real quick.
Thank you very much. Oh, I'm looking for my drink. Hi, Joda. I'm sorry, you guys. Like, I am so just trying to like explain things, make sure everybody's good. I'm not even paying attention right now. I'm so sorry. All right, one more ready check just for food.
Check your oils too.
Yes. Mine has 26 minutes. And if you're like me and forgot to put your potions on your bar, now's a good time to do that. I kept having to open my bag like a genius. Are you there, Glor?
Yeah.
All right, as long as everybody has everything good, it's on you, tanks.
The hunt begins. Nothing escapes my sight. Margor,
So,
make them bleed.
melee?
Solo.
Okay.
This boat has your name on it.
Don't be near each other. Don't be near each other. 2 arrows and you die.
Margot,
So,
make them bleed.
mid?
That's enough.
My pets will enjoy
We need to swap.
I have enough bones for everyone. Margot, make them bleed.
Soak? Reposition.
This boat has your name.
Spread out the arrows. Spread out the arrows.
Nothing escapes my sight. Margot, make them
So,
bleed.
mid?
Your death. My hounds feed well. Bargat, come.
Alright, here's phase 2.
I'm down.
Alright, let's go ahead and wipe then. Because I don't have a brez.
Escapes my sight. My hounds feed well today.
Eat me, bear.
Ren, my pets will enjoy gnawing your bones.
Notice me, senpai.
My hounds
Thank you.
feed well today. This boat
Alright, if everybody wants to take a quick 5-minute break, Quinn needs to take a bio break. We've gotten 1 boss down, a few pulls in on this next one. Stretch your back, get a drink, get a snack, something. I'll go ahead and start a timer.
How you all doing?
I wish I had a better CPU. There's so many ghosts on my screen.
Let's do this. All right. Everybody's taking a break.
We are back.
Good thing. I'm gonna review some stuff. Because this one has 3 phases. There's so many things you gotta remember. It's kinda crazy. All right. Let me double check. So like, this is my notes on this boss. This is just 1 page of them. There's just so much shit. All right, so. Let's see. You sit here like a nerd. Go to notes. So this is boss 1. This is 2. And then this is 3. All right. I know we still have some people AFK. Once we do a ready check and get everybody here, I pulled out all my notes. I'll go over them again, make sure everybody understands what's going on, review some things that we noticed that we were doing there, and then make another pull and hopefully see all the way through at least to phase 3. The walrus onesie.
Yeah, it's a walrus.
Okay, I'm back.
I have a Pusheen one and it's so comfortable.
I have a dragon onesie.
Oh my gosh. I love that everybody has onesies.
I was at a convention, it was cold as hell, and somebody was selling a kigurumi that barely fit me, but I was desperate. So I bought it.
I am too tall.
This is just a ready check to see if I can go over observations from that pool. We're not going to pull. You have time to eat. You have time to do all that. Just to see if we're here. You can actually get some really cute ones online, Beth. Graham crackers.
Oh my god, I thought you were talking. It's funny because Kitten is also named Beth, and that's
Hello,
my nickname for.
hit me. Sorry, I had graham cracker in my mouth. I wasn't gonna queue with the food, so hi.
What's funny is that is also my girlfriend, who is in the guild, but she doesn't show up for much of anything because she has social issues. But no, her name is Beth, and her nickname is Kitten.
Really?
Oh my
How
gosh, I love
funny.
it. All right, one more. I'm just seeing if Guy is back.
I'm like, that's gonna get confusing at some point, I'm sure.
That's yeah. What a coincidence. You can call me Brick if you want.
Brick.
Ah, it's fine.
Wow.
It'll only ever get
Just panic.
confusing if she ever. It'll only ever get confusing if she shows up to the raid.
All right, I know Freck was just here.
But
yeah, he's typing. All right. Go ahead,
She doesn't
Kazing.
do too good with crowds of people, so.
Understandable.
All right, I'm ready when y'all are.
All right, so I brought up my notes because, like I said, this fight has a lot of different mechanics and all the different phases. So first one, like we did before this last pool, you can keep the bosses pretty much where they are. Cleave damage is great. They share health pool. Everybody needs to cone out like we were. Biggest thing is we only need like 3 people in those circles. So if you see 2 other people in the circle with somebody, don't hop in, because if you get arrowed next, you're gonna be in a bad spot. So we don't want to over soak. We just want to get enough that it mitigates enough damage that person will live, move on to the next mechanic. The red arrows, honestly, unless you're standing on top of somebody else with a red arrow, you can just stand still. Biggest thing is, like, if I were using Kaz and I as an example, if Kaz and I both got this arrow, we're fucked because we're getting hit by 2 of them. All I need to do is strafe left, move, right, left, something, just far enough that that arrow will hit him, will hit me, and then we're done with the mechanic. If you kind of like freak out and start running around, chances are you're going to align yourself with somebody else. They're going to get hit as well. And then if they need to soak a circle to keep one of our healers alive, they're going to die. So big thing here is just kind of like keep cool. Don't over soak. Don't, panic if you get an arrow. Just kind of slowly move if you need to. If you don't even need to, just stand still. You're fine. If somebody behind you doesn't move, that's on them. All you have to do is be looking forward to be able to see where the arrows are. The second phase that we got to, it started right as poor Kaz died. This is when we need to have the one tank, whoever has the boss, bring him to green. We're going to keep the beast away and separate. The big thing with that is when he does what's the ability? I already forgot the name. Rip Soul. You want to keep the bear away because where he is, that's where that soul's going to spawn. Our healers have to blast heal that before it gets to the boss. If it doesn't, it's a wide raid kill. So let's try to get through phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 3, it's a shitstorm. There's constant AoE if you move the boss in any way, shape, or form, but you kind of have to move him to avoid certain things. So let's just focus on phase 1 and 2 for now, perfect those, then we can get to the crazy shit. So anybody have any questions, anything they want to mention that they saw, anything they struggled with that could possibly help the raid before we get the tank set up? All right, I'm either gonna guess somebody's typing a novel or there's nothing to add. So at that point, then it is on to you, tanks.
The hunt begins. I have enough food for everyone. Margot,
So,
make them bleed.
melee.
This boat has your
Arrows.
name on it. Nothing escapes my sight.
Taunt.
Margot,
So,
them bleed.
melee again. Cooldowns if needed.
Nothing escapes my sight.
How dare.
Margot, make
So,
them bleed.
mid. 3. Nice.
This boat has
Arrows.
your name
I'm down.
on
Rising.
Did you need me to taunt?
Yeah, I said swap. Sorry.
it. Escapes my sight.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Mark, your deaths will not be as swift. Come.
Okay, so boss mid. Bear far.
As far away as possible, right?
Yes. All right, healers,
Can I
prepare.
get innervate?
Barghast, rend their souls.
Heal the soul, heal the soul.
Will enjoy
I'm
gnawing
dead.
It's down.
Oh, shit, we're dead.
My hounds feed well today. This boat has your name on it.
Okay, so we had, I will say, Kaz, I didn't hear you either. I wasn't sure what happened.
Enjoy gnawing your
So
bones.
that kind of messed us up, unfortunately. But
Yeah, I think it was probably because I was
My
either too
hounds,
slow or too
another
fast with the
successful
push to talk.
hunt.
yeah, no worries.
Which bosses sent you?
It's okay. I'm not used to using push to talk either. It's kind of messing me up a little bit.
Yeah, my pinky hurts a lot.
Use your middle mouse throw.
I bound it to my third mouse button, and it's kind of
Oh, interesting.
Same.
kind of
Yeah, I'm gonna do that here in just a minute as well, actually. When I heal, that's usually one of my cooldowns, so I don't use it. But I'm not healing, so
Actually,
I
I
can
think it's
change
my
it.
fourth. I have like 4
My
buttons.
push to talk button is the button next to the number 1.
So the,
The little
The
comma
grave
thingy.
key.
Yeah, the tilde.
Yeah, yeah.
I use that for my taunt.
Interesting.
Tilde is the alternate key. It's actually called the grave key.
Interesting. I call
wait.
it the squiggle wiggle.
Yes, who had
question.
something to say?
So, would it be better to have, because once Margor is gone, you don't have that AoE soak anymore. So would it be better to just pull the boss straight all the way over to green, then keep the melee on the new dog?
Yes, as soon as Mulgore dies, whoever has the boss needs to pull them straight to green. The problem was Kazing was dead at the time. So I was rezzing him when, and then the second dog had already come out. But yes, you are correct. They should do that.
Just making sure so that way I can not position myself with people so I don't accidentally arrow them if I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, no
Which I should be
worries.
anyway, but
I'm just trying
What's
to.
funny
like-
is the reason
go
I
ahead.
use this key for push to talk is because of what TeamSpeak or whatever it was back in the day.
oh yeah.
Ventrilo, baby.
Oh yeah, Vent. That was it. I used both
Vent.
technically.
Ventrilo, an artifact, an actual artifact. I haven't heard that phrase in years.
The guild that Puzzle Box spun out of when I started raiding with them in Legion, they were using Mumble.
Oh, Mumble.
Yeah, Mumble.
That's a name I haven't heard in quite some time.
I never used Mumble.
Imagine like
I only used
TeamSpeak
it because I was
Ventrilo,
raiding.
but like a shitty version.
I thought Mumble
Yes.
was a dating app, or is that Bumble?
Bumble, the dating app.
Well, no girls will talk to me on Bumble.
Oh,
No girls.
man.
Yeah.
Me either,
Because
dude.
they have to
It's
talk
okay.
first, so it's really fucked.
No,
So many shy
talk to
people on
you
Bumble.
either.
All right. Healers. Are you guys okay with me using a macro to innervate Gray? Just because he seems to be the one that tends to ask first, so I can just like throw it on him immediately versus target, use my hotkey, blah, blah, blah. Do both of you feel okay on your mana otherwise?
Yeah, I'm
I
okay. What am I gonna
99%
do
of the
till you
time
know?
will never use Innervate.
Okay,
haven't gone
and
under 80%
I'm
mana
selfish
so
and
far.
inefficient. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay.
so Glor,
Yeah.
what I think we should do is even if you don't hear it, or whoever, either one of us or both of us if necessary, as soon as it hits 2 stacks on whoever's tanking it, just immediately call out. That way we both hear it and both gives us a double chance for it to get called out.
I have you set the focus, so I try to keep an eye on it.
All right.
All right, so ready check. All right. So first phase, beautiful. Just that one missed call out by accident. Other than that, just keep doing what you're doing, Glor and Kaz. You guys are obviously working together really well. Healers, you guys are doing awesome. Good job soaking. It's up to you, tanks. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pull.
The hunt begins. I have enough food. Margot,
So,
make them bleed.
range left. We have 3, we're good.
This boat has your
Arrows, careful melee.
have enough food.
Haunt.
What?
Margot,
So, middle, 3. You're good.
nothing escapes my sight. Margot,
Swap.
make them
Soak, melee.
bleed.
Cooldowns.
Well today.
Rezzing.
This boat has your name on it.
Innervating you.
Thanks.
Margot, make
So, melee, careful. All right, move boss, move boss, move boss.
quick.
All right, healers, get ready.
Have enough food. My hounds feed well.
Soul is out.
Cast. Rend their souls.
It's about halfway. Nice. We are down 2.
This boat has your name on it. Nothing escapes my
Soul? I got the soul. All right.
will enjoy having another success.
Did the roar get pretty much everybody?
Yeah, I don't know if we addressed what to do with Shades of Barghast or not.
The shades should be, you have to CC them and then they take double damage, and we have to CC them enough in order to just nuke them down so we don't get roared.
Yes, you're correct. We did not address the shades. I apologize. So the shades, what you're going to do is we need any kind of CC, something that's going to keep them still. Typhoon, roots, anything similar to that. As long as they are CC'd, they will get a stacking dot that makes them take more damage once we break them of the CC. So you don't want to break it. You don't want to use any kind of cleave near them while they're early on in their CC timer. But once, you know, they get close to them breaking, we just need to nuke them down. They have to die. The other thing that I do have on here is, so what you're going to want to do is it's every other. So it's going to be 1, 3, and 5. We're going to want to CC those shades. We should have our cooldowns by then. And then we can kill them off before the next set happens, because they're about every 60 seconds. So that should give us time to be able to do that.
Does the CC Ghost count as undead? Would I be able to use Shackle Undead on it in order for it to just be shackled the full like minute, and then once the shackle breaks, we'd be able to nuke it down?
Honestly, I don't know if it's an undead mob. I can try to check real quick though.
I'm trying to look it up, but there's lots of other things called Barghast, unfortunately.
Really? What?
The Malazan wiki tells me all about it.
I'm just looking straight at Castle Nathria.
It's a beast type.
Okay.
Okay. Also, I'm gonna try and use my heals too for the ghost, because Shadow Priest has Shadow Mend.
Yeah, I threw my my Swift Mend and stuff on it.
It moves faster than I expected.
I'm sorry?
Does move pretty quick.
It moves like
Ghost, it
twice as
moves
fast
pretty
as I
quick.
expected.
Oh
it
yeah.
to.
It's definitely, if we had an additional healer and more DPS, it would probably move a lot better, or faster. Not better necessarily, but quicker. But we're also taking, like, our tanks and DPS are still taking damage throughout, so our healers are like trying to pump it, and then that healer mentality of like, my team is dying is kicking in too. So if you can throw a heal on it, go for it. But I'm trying to innervate you early, Gray, just so that you can have the heals and you're not just like relying on it at the very last minute.
I appreciate it. I'm trying to be a little more efficient, but Shadow Mend is big heals, and it's hard not to want to use it.
Yeah, no worries. All right, so does anybody have any questions about the mobs that we need to CC that I completely spaced out on telling you guys about? You should be able to use a Hunter Trap if you have it. I have Roots, I have Typhoon. I can knock them back if they start to get too close. But we definitely don't want to break the CC for a good 5 to 10 seconds if we can leave them in there.
Question, does Death Grip pull them back?
I don't know. I mean, you could try. I mean, the guides, like, none of them mention any specific abilities. They just say CC, and because the dot. That's the only thing, is they have to be CC'd to get that debuff.
Okay.
I can use paralysis on it.
Okay. All right, then I'm gonna do a ready check. my oil ran out, so if anybody else's is kind of at that point, flasks, any food, etc. We're learning. We're getting there. All right, Freck, you okay?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm good.
Okay. All right, on you, Tanks. Whew.
The hunt begins. I have enough food. Margot,
So,
make them
left side. We're good.
This boat has your name on it.
Arrows. Good.
Nothing escapes my
Taunt.
Margot,
So,
make them bleed.
right or mid.
Nothing escapes my sights. Margot,
Taunt.
Mid.
them bleed.
Or left. One. We're good.
This boat has your death
Arrows.
will not be
And then move boss.
Grab the boss. I'll take this guy in case we can taunt.
Oh, I taunted the wrong one.
All right, we got to split them. Spirit.
Barghast, rend their souls.
He cannot be death gripped.
This boat
I
has
died.
your name on it.
I'm taking a lot of damage from shoot.
The arrows, yeah. The arrows are random from what I've read.
Do we want to have like an order for the CCs for the shade?
That would be a good idea. I just want.
Do we only have one shade?
It only spawns one shade.
Okay. Heroic must be 3 shades then.
So after the tank swap, the person who is getting the threat off of them needs to get extra healing because the bleed is pretty hefty.
Okay.
Like I said, I mostly wanted to do on that pulse, see if Death Grip would if we could displace him.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Doesn't
eating?
work. Yes, I have a Skittle in my mouth.
Oh, I can hear it.
Okay. All right.
yeah,
So Scorch blinded it, so we know we can do that.
Frost Nova it, but the moment it gets damaged, it's broken.
Yeah.
Not to do any attacks on it. Don't dot it up or anything.
Yeah, we don't want to touch it at all. So
Judgment.
let me see. All right, so we have Blind CC, we have Frost Nova, I have Roots. What else do we have? We have Paralysis,
Frost Trap.
Psychic Scream.
Frost Trap, Psychic Scream. Okay, so let's get 3 people who will absolutely, as soon as we get that second phase out, will be looking for that shade to use their CC on it. If you are not going to remember or you're afraid you might get tunnel visioned, don't volunteer because we want to make sure we have 3 consistent people that are going to take turns CCing that. So who wants to be on that squad of 3?
Hugo can do that.
Okay. So Gugo, you want to go first? I can go second then, and then Fen can go last.
Do first and call it out when I psychic core, but when you're second, just be sure to count down 12 seconds because I'm gonna chain it psychic core, psychic screen.
Okay.
That's 12 seconds total.
Okay, sounds good, Scorch, as well. All right, everybody get your food. I'm gonna do our ready check. We are down to the last 25 minutes, so you guys will get a chance to take a breath, step away from all this. I know this is like a lot to take in one night, but I think we're making good progress, so I'm happy with it. All right, Sela, just let us know when you're good, and we'll get going. Okay, on you, tanks. Everybody had good positioning first part of the fight. You're making good use of everything, so we'll just keep doing it that way.
The hunt begins. Nothing escapes my Margot.
So, left side, one more, please. We're good.
This boat has your name
Arrows.
on it. Nothing escapes my sight.
Taunt.
Margot.
So, middle, we need 3. They're good.
I have enough boats.
Innervating.
Margot.
So,
Make them bleed.
melee.
Pop.
My pets will enjoy.
All right, prepare.
Will not be as
Resing.
Hit.
Wait, why can't I res you? Oh, somebody else did.
Soul.
Soul's up.
Barghast. Rend their souls.
Psychic core.
This boat has your name on it.
Psychic screen. Psychic screen got broken.
Nothing escapes my
I'm spamming roots on it. Don't touch it.
My pets will enjoy gnawing your bones. Nothing escapes my
Glorious
sight.
is down.
My pets will enjoy gnawing your bones.
So what is breaking?
I have enough bones for everyone.
Did another spirit get to him and I didn't see it?
Well today.
I'm not sure what was breaking the CC. I was like,
Like most of the CCs get broken on damage.
yeah.
Stick with me.
I was trying to, but I was looking. I didn't see anybody attacking it.
Let's see. I'm looking here. So I actually can see that the CC was broken. One person, it was Demon's Bite. Another one, it was Shadow Core Oil Blast. And the last one was Shadow Word Pain.
Okay.
Pain hit it?
Do you have an ability that spreads Shadow Word Pain to the nearest enemy?
Oh, no. Disc Priest does.
Yep.
Oh, dang. Yeah, it's a bit too close then.
Okay. That's good to know. Also, every time I innervate you, Craig, because it was set up for my friend, and I would whisper him so that it would pop up and he would know, like just auditory as well. Every time I innervate you, it sends him a whisper and he just says, thank you. I'm like, shit, I'm sorry, let me fix it. Okay, there we go.
Summer.
All right, we'll give it another pull or two. Then we can talk about anything that we've realized, such as the Shadow Word Pain jump, maybe some positioning. That way we're ready when we come back on Thursday to kill this guy. He's cool and all, but loot, please. Give Kaz a minute to get back and
Oh,
get
we're not
food.
going to 10?
We are. That's in 20 minutes. So another pull or two should hopefully take up most of that. But we'll watch the
9
time.
Is in. Wait, what?
So end time is in 20 minutes.
9-0.
Yeah. It's 9 o'clock server or 12 a.m. Eastern, and it's 11:41 p.m. Eastern right now. So we have 19 minutes until raid technically ends.
Oh, I thought it was 7 to 10 Pacific.
That's the mythic team.
Oh, I see.
All right, I know you just got here, Kaz. I'm gonna do this anyway, just see how everybody else is.
I'm ready.
Kaz, you are picking up the ad when Margor dies, right?
I've been dead both times as soon as it's
Yeah.
spawned. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to know so I know to taunt the boss if I have to.
Oh yeah.
And take him
I
to
get it.
triangle.
No.
Based on the pattern we've been seeing, it seems like you've been holding the boss. I would have normally gotten the dog if I didn't get killed.
So what you want to do, Fen, is we want to let it stack a few times, because every time it stacks, then he takes even more damage. So you want to leave him alone at first. Then as the stacks like start to build, once we're like, okay, we can take that down, then we all burst damage it. You don't want to break the CC immediately. You want to take, I think they said 20 seconds if you can, because you want to build it up as much as you can. Yeah, if we can get to 7 stacks, I'd be happy with that. Unfortunately, we just need to get to that point first. But I do think 7, we could burst it down, especially if we had cooldowns. But everybody's ready, so tanks.
All right.
Yes. Make sure you pay attention to unyielding like Quentin mentioned. All right, we got phase 1 down. Easy peasy. Let's do it. You ready, so? Middle. They're good.
This boat has
Arrows.
a name
Good job.
Swap.
So, right side, need 3. They're good. You're in there. 20% on beast. So, melee.
This boat has
Arrows.
a name on
All right, get ready. Phase 2.
Quick, Barghast, come. Nothing escapes my sights.
You ready for soul? Soul's up.
Barghast, my pets will
I'm dead. Good. Soul's down.
Heals.
Can we move him away from the shade?
Yep, get him away. Move boss, or bear.
This boat has your name on it.
Move the bear. We need the shade CC. Shade CC.
I just used mine and it's
My pets will enjoy gnawing
I'm dead.
your bones.
All right, we can wipe.
Nothing escapes my sights. My hounds feed well today.
What happened there? Did he get a soul to him or something?
My pets will enjoy.
I think he did. Wait, no, because he doesn't have the buff.
I'm not sure. I take a lot of damage on that part.
He does. He does have the buff.
Oh, he did?
He had the soul buff.
You a builder or a breaker? Be a brick.
I never see the spirits for some reason.
The spirit spawns where the bear was. So I believe it's Soul Tear. After that, you're going to want to move. Let me check what the exact name is.
In that phase, if there is any way to get the tank who is tanking the bear to a higher health and or any kind of mitigation leading up to that, so you're at a high health, would make it a lot easier for the healers because they only have to heal up whatever's missing from the tank at the time of that cast. And I think that's just what's happening is we're falling behind as we're trying to dump as much HPS into that dang ad.
Yeah, it's definitely something that, like I said before, like you guys know, you see your tank hurting, you need to heal them, but you're also thinking, oh, that little piece of shit's still walking there and he's going to go and give the boss a buff if I don't put my healing on him instead. It's definitely a very not fun mechanic. It reminds me of, what's it called? In MOP, the water boss.
Or the dragon from
Mercius.
ICC?
Yeah, Mercius. And the dragon with the yes. Yep.
So the health pool is completely shared. So like, would there be any value? Correct me if I'm wrong about the health pool being completely shared. Would there be any value if instead of DPSing Barghast, we just DPS the boss instead, so there'd be less chance of the shade getting its CC broken?
I mean, no, that would make perfect sense because they share it. It's going to be taken from the bear anyway. The biggest thing, like, so if everybody just wants to swap to the boss on green after we separate them, you absolutely can. We obviously just need to make sure our healers are still able to see the tank that's tanking Barghast. And then as soon as they, I'm looking in the journal, it doesn't say the name. The ability what causes the second bear to show up, the clone. Once that comes out, the bear just needs to be moved away so that we can successfully CC it for as long as possible. Yes. So you definitely can. The only time you need to keep the bear away is when he's getting ready to cause that ghost that you have to heal to come up. You can bring them together and do some cleave damage for a good 10 seconds, but we have to take it right back out. I think they said it's between 45 and 60 seconds that happens, the shade that we need to CC. So if that tank needs to bring it in, get some AoE healing or get some cleave damage on it, you can absolutely do that. It just comes down to you have to be able to get back out and far enough with that beast before it starts to cast the next shadow, or our healers are not going to have a chance. It just moves much faster and it has a lot that needs to be healed. I'm trying to help y'all out as much as I can. I know our shadow priests are too. The difficult part is that if we or do something just wrong, or we get a proc and it hits the shade, it's just fucking us up. But overall, yeah, it's like that shade sucks. I hate it. I can deal with everything else so far. I don't like the shade.
I'll try and big brain a vampiric embrace heal next to it.
Okay.
Because it's 85% lifesteal to me or nearby ally. But if there's no nearby allies, then it's me.
Okay.
For 15 seconds.
That
if I
works.
can, and we like desperately need it, I'll try and do it. And also spam some Shadow Men.
Actually, is anybody here an enchanter that can put the stamina enchant on the cloak?
Yes, hello. Come find the mage.
Where you at?
Also, Beth, Bruck, are you guys there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, sorry. I was tabbed. Wasn't
You're
paying
okay.
attention. Hello.
Yes, Scorch, you have about 10 minutes. We're gonna let Kazing get that done real quick, and then we'll pull
And what do I owe you?
None, don't worry about it.
your life.
Nothing. It's for free. Free?
For free?
All right,
All right,
Kaz,
ready?
on you.
The hunt. Nothing escapes my
Oop, I hit the wrong button.
Margor.
All right, get ready to soak.
Them
Melee. Try not to be on the tank.
This boat
Arrows?
has your name on it.
Don't stack. Down.
Taunt.
Margor.
So,
Make them
left.
bleed.
We're good.
Nothing escapes my sight. Margor. Make
So,
them bleed.
left. We're good.
This boat has your name.
Arrows.
Your death will not.
All right, phase 2. Heal up if we can. Healing pots. Focus, boss, and mid.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Cousin's dead.
Down.
Rezzing.
My pets will enjoy.
Heal.
Dead.
Targast. Rend their soul.
Oof. What happened to you, Glor?
My pets will enjoy gnawing your bones.
I don't know. Shoot? Shoot seems to be hitting me very hard.
This boat has your name on it. Nothing escapes my sight.
Go ahead and wipe.
Hounds feed well today.
All right, let me see.
My pets will
got
enjoy
slapped.
gnawing your bones.
So, shoot. Is that what it's called in your recap, or is it just like when the boss shoots arrows?
It just says shoot.
Okay.
I assume that's just when he shoots arrows. I don't know. And then there's Sin Seeker Dot.
Okay.
Roy. This jam's
I think you had accidentally ran into the Sinseeker arrow whenever we phased over to
Yeah,
phase 2.
I saw that, and
That
I was
might have
trying.
happened.
I was trying to like not let it hit you, but I think it was too late. I was like, no.
Yeah, a couple of times I've seen people like run over me.
Yeah, we don't
I
soak
think
the
that's the
arrow.
problem is people are getting stacked up together.
Yeah,
during
so
that phase, causing you to get hit.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 2 markers so that, because if you guys are moving at all with the boss, either because of the circles that need to be soaked or because of arrows, like people aren't visualizing you and they're going to kill you in that way. Yes, I got you, Beth. But yeah, biggest thing, like with those melee circles in particular, if you're standing on top of the tank, pull your ass out and take like 2 people with you, because we want to prevent as much damage for our tanks as possible, because they're already getting their butts kicked pretty hard right now.
Also, the fact that, you know, we're a little bit weak on gear because we've only had 1 week of mythic
Yeah.
zeros to from.
Of course, like this is a big undertaking as is, and we're making progress. So it's not like we're stuck, you know, not getting anywhere further. We're able to see what we're doing. We're learning from our mistakes. It's a good night for, you know, the first night of coming in here as a bunch of basically strangers to each other.
I'm trying to.
I know none
I
of you.
figure by next week. A lot of us are going to have better gear for one, since Mythic Plus is now open and we can actually start advancing gear beyond the 184 marker. Also, the fact that, you know, we'll actually be able to consistently farm them instead of only being able to do 1 per week.
Yeah.
Per dungeon.
Absolutely.
So, for what it's worth, not about this fight, but that weird bug that was happening on the first boss with the it kind of turning around and smacking the off tank.
Yeah.
I was just talking to Cinder, and he was saying they're having the same problem in there. So
Oh.
I think that's probably like a bug. Or something.
Okay.
Maybe there's some delay between his target. Well, I'm wondering if maybe he targets, and it's just a suspicion, he's targeting someone with the bite, but it doesn't show on any UI or anything. He just like does it off screen. And then because he's already picked that person to be the target of his bite, doesn't matter when the taunt goes out, he's still going to bite that person.
Yeah, like the game's already fixated on the fact that that is the target of the attack.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, well, it's good to know it's not just us and we're not crazy. It is night 1 of Raid. I guarantee you between like today and Friday, there's going to be a patch. There's fucked up stuff in here. We already know that. So hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to be a fly on the wall for some of the world first guilds trying to push Mythic right now.
Yeah. So hopefully by Thursday, like they fix some of this little stuff. We'll also have a chance to, you know, run some more stuff. I know me personally, I'm going to be real honest with you guys. I've had terrible luck with drops. So like, I know I'm under geared for this. And I know we have other people in here that are in the same boat. You're valid. It's been a tough, like,
Nobody
2
look
weeks.
At my weapon.
But
I still.
Nobody look at my weapon. I almost did a scummy thing. And I couldn't because I was like, no, if I do that, that means I'm a scummy person. I'm not going to do that.
Look at my
I was
trinket.
going to start signing up for dungeons that had the first boss drop a 2-handed weapon, and if I didn't get it, drop group like all the other people have been doing lately.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, I'm not ready
I wouldn't
to be
know
that
about
level of scummy.
what you mean
Not
at
over
all.
a weapon.
All right. But with that said, let's do one last pull. Let's see if we can get a little bit further through second phase. We'll do a quick little like end of raid, say goodbye, recap, and then we're good to go. We got this. I just want to see what happens. They're probably pretty pop, but oh well. This is my life.
Margot.
You ready to soak? Melee. Don't be on tank.
Oh, they're on tank.
We love our
It's okay.
tanks.
It doesn't hurt them.
Arrows?
Has your name on it.
Taunt.
Already beat you.
So,
Make them bleed.
mid, only 3. %. Make sure we're spreading for cone. Don't want to hit too many people.
Margot. Make
So?
them bleed.
Melee? Or mid. My bad.
This
Boss should die.
has your name. Your death will not be as
Heal up.
I got hit again.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Shades up.
For the
Or excuse me, spirit.
Barghast.
It's healed. Move the bear.
Feed well.
Spirit, CC. Don't touch.
This boat has your
Spread.
on it. Nothing escapes my sight.
Resing. All right, heal spirit, and then we kill CC.
I have enough boats for everyone.
Kill CC. Nice.
Barghast. Rend their souls.
Spirits up. CC. Move bear.
Glor's down.
I'm dead.
All right, we'll just push it until we die.
Has your name
That was better that
That
time.
one
though.
went a lot cleaner, yeah.
Yes.
I feel like dragging him from corner to corner after he drops the second spirit seemed to work.
Yeah, definitely.
today.
I don't know which CC that
Need
was.
to move him too.
That was the
Gnawing your
monks.
bones.
Okay.
Monk paralysis, yeah.
Has anyone else noticed that the boss attacks us with, like, without actually drawing his crossbow? Like,
No.
like an invisible crossbow, and it's still on his
Literally
back.
unplayable.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's end of raid. If you want to repair in here, like you guys were saying, that's attempt where we moved the bear. That went so much better because there's no real chance of somebody like hitting them with some kind of stray attack. So what we'll do on Thursday is we'll prepare to come in. We know phase one, we can do phase one. We just got to keep moving that bear. Make sure that we have the CC up as needed. So we had 9 stacks tonight. And honestly, I feel like if we had the rest of the squad that's supposed to be here, that would be a lot easier because we still took it down. There's just obviously, it's still a lot of damage and a lot of healing for our poor friends. So, all in all, y'all did awesome. It was great to play with you tonight. As lame as it sounds, if you have any like feedback for me or Kazing, you can tell either of us if you don't feel like talking to one or the other. We are down for feedback. We just want to, make a good raid team and have fun with y'all. So
You're too great of a raid leader. It's really very intimidating.
I'm sorry, who was trying to speak?
When I have to move the boss to the triangle, I want to make sure that the arrows are clear of triangle. Because that was one of the reasons why I got hit, is because I was going down the middle and somebody had the arrow pointing down the middle.
The red arrow?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I meant to
We
put
definitely need to be watching out for.
I meant to put a marker on you and you and Kazing. I completely forgot, so that's my fault. We definitely need to try to keep our tanks safe of any extra damage just because they are literally getting their faces pounded already. I don't want to cause them any more trouble.
And we have no. We're getting beat. We're getting beat, and we have no gear, which means no stamina.
What were you gonna say, Greg?
I do think that those arrows, like if we're asking whoever's getting targeted by that to move, we're now making like up to 8 other people predict where that movement's going to happen to avoid a triangle. Like maybe it is easier to just ask for side steps.
Yeah, it may be that instead of having the people that are targeted moving, the others nearby, the only thing that was hard is I know on one of those pulls we had like 2 or 3 in melee, and they all just kind of had to scramble. They didn't have a choice or they were going to get hit. That's the hard part, is it could choose all ranged or it could choose all melee. But yeah,
we just got to give up DPS, I guess.
That's
in a way.
That's a good point, though. I think it's something to keep in mind. But I won't keep you guys much longer. You have a good night. We'll see you Thursday. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Hi guys.
Good night. All right. So that was night one. Night one of Castle Nathria. And honestly, it went a lot better than I expected. Mainly because I haven't been a raid leader in a really long time, like 4 or 5 years. No, probably closer to 9 years. I'm also in here super under geared. Like I told my team, like I'm not even joking, I'm under geared and I know it. Hopefully, you know, tonight, tomorrow, I can run some stuff, get some more gear, practice some more. It's definitely very intimidating to have to like lead people that are new, don't really know you. You're all trying to do something that's really hard because we're so early in the expansion. But I'm excited about it. I think it went well and I'm happy. Like I'm content. I'm happy that we got that first boss down. I'm content that we're getting basically the first 2 phases of that 3-phase fight. It just comes down to executing it. So Thursday we'll do that. We'll kill the second boss and then we'll just keep moving and hopefully we'll be in heroic really soon. So I'm gonna stop stream for now. I need to like stretch, get up. I need to reorganize my notes. I have like a big stack of notes over here that I'm like, shit, I gotta do something about it. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourself, learned something, whatever it happened may be, just killing some time. I'm gonna see real quick if I can find somebody who is playing WoW as well, maybe raiding. Actually, I think we have somebody in guild. Hold on. Let's see if he's still alive. See what they're doing. No, okay. Let me see. We're just gonna pick somebody who looks nice. Let's see. I'll leave you with them. I'm gonna try to go to somebody a little smaller like me, give them a few peeps to hang out with them. Oh, I was really stressed out about tonight though, so I'm hyped, feeling good. This is good. It's a good start. Excited. Let's see. We'll do this person. Oh, can't. That's unfortunate. Wanted to rate them, but I can't. Try this. Just like trying to send some peeps over to some new peeps. Here we go. I'm gonna rate them. You guys have a good rest of your night. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.